Hey, my name's Jared, and instead of telling you where I'm from, I'm just gonna sing you a little song about it. So here goes. No, it ain't that interesting, and no, it ain't that much fun. Just a southern little city that's also known as Canada's bum. It's Windsor, Ontario. It's a place that you should never want to go. And if you ever go to Windsor, Ontario, just make sure that you don't walk anywhere alone. Because Windsor, Ontario, it's Canada's version of Chicago. Windsor, Ontario, it's Canada's version of Chicago. Just a southern little city that's also known as Canada's Bum. So that song is called Canada's Bum. It's just a little song that I wrote about Windsor, Ontario, obviously. And even though I may have just been chirping the heck out of Windsor, Ontario, it is my home. It will always be my home. And I absolutely love Windsor. Do I always want to stay? Do I want to stay in Windsor? Not particularly. Some of my likes are, I really enjoy Drag Race. This year is actually a local drag queen, Ben Smanova. Drag is a huge part of the gay community, and seeing that flourish in mainstream society these days is really, really heartwarming for me. I really, really do not like lemon flavored food or apple flavored Jolly Ranchers. They're big no-nos for me. I really love dogs. I do not like the season. I hate winter. Fall is much more aesthetic and prettier. I love the colors, and even the temperature is just much nicer and enjoyable for me. What led me to this program? It's been a very long road for me to get here. So back in 2012, I graduated high school, but also in 2012, my dad had passed away of a drug overdose. During that time frame, I'd also lost three of my grandparents, so it was a very tough time for me. I didn't end up going to school. I was supposed to go to Toronto for acting, and it didn't fall through for me. It just wasn't, I guess it wasn't ready. I'd lost a lot of people at that point, and I didn't want to go anywhere. But staying here also did lead me into a very deep, dark, and destructive path of drug addiction. So yeah, I was very lost for a very long time. I just I was I kind of was, just did whatever I wanted, and it took me 3 times. This is my third attempt at going to school now, and I was traveling a lot before this happened, and before this part of my life, started. I was traveling a lot, and I got to experience a fair amount of places that, I realized that I genuinely love to travel. I've been on 3 cruises, and every cruise that I have gone on, everybody has told me that I should be a cruise director, and I didn't believe them for the longest time. But I know now that's actually where I want to be. I do want to be a cruise director, or at least working on a cruise ship. So it took me about 5 years to finally get to this point, and being almost homeless, and losing a lot of people, and not having my family with me to kind of wake up and be like, hey, I need to get my crap together here. So now I'm at home again. I live with my family, and speaking of family, these are my sisters here. Chantel, she's the oldest, and she has 3 children, and we actually all live together here at home with my mom. It's a little crowded, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And this is the middle child, Taylor. She's also older than I. She is my best friend. She will always be my best friend. And I'm very grateful for them. this here is my dad. Yeah, he was my hero growing up. I love my dad more than anything, so losing him was definitely a very, very tough time for me. Um, and then that's my Nana as well. She had also passed away. This here, though, is my mother. And my mother is one of the most beautiful and the strongest women that I have ever encountered in my life, and I'm very grateful for her. She single-handedly has shown me personally that you can make it through anything. She also suffered from addiction. Addiction runs in both sides of my family. My mom successfully has been able to conquer it. My dad wasn't, unfortunately, and you know, my mom has been a very, very good teacher for me, and I'm very grateful for her. These are my 3 nephews here. So we have the oldest, who's Khan. Then we have the middle child, Kai. And then we have Luca. This is my sister and her husband. They're Chantel and Sirkin. Yeah, all of us live together, me, the family, and my mom. Like I said, crowded, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I get the opportunity to watch my nephews grow up, and it's one of the reasons that I really wanted to get my life back together. I also have a picture here of my dog, Simon. I actually gave him away while I was in the middle of my 5-year, whatever you want to call it. But I knew at that time in my life that I wasn't taking proper care of him, and it was the hardest decision I ever made to give him up, because I just wanted him to have a better home, and I still think of him every single day. But yes, thank you for watching my video. So hopefully you got to learn about where I'm from. You got to hear about what led me to where I am today, and where I want to be and what I want to do with that. And I showed you some pictures of my family, and they're the most important parts of me. So I really hope you enjoyed this video today, and thank you for watching.